Mars needs women, 1968. I expect no misogyny at all. Tennis is fun. Oh, special effects. He's not that freaked out because he's had this experience before. I'm gonna go buy some more tobacco cigarettes. I'll be back in a minute. Now, she has no thoughts in her head. Watching her man go to the machine to buy tobacco cigarettes, well, I mean, that's just the best. Whoa! Someone needs to tell that man to moisturize the back of his neck. I mean, that looks bulletproof. So I'm actually wondering how serious this is. Like, the premise is Mars is going to steal all the ladies. But are they going to play it serious or are they going to go for goofy jokes? Wait, you're a woman? Why are you still here? Now, how accurate is her typing? Not accurate at all. We deciphered the 3 words into a topographic map for absolutely no reason. Well, if it's the message is Mars needs women, why are you making a topographical map? Why do you keep putting it on screen to make it incredibly obvious it's just a topographical map? Apparently space is now completely devoid of stars, which I'm okay with. Those cigarettes paid off. Got a nice smoky effect in the background. You know, like space. Oh, I like the women get their own card. Miss Craig and Bubbles Cash. I wonder what her job is.
Decoded. What is the message?
How did you know it was coded in the first place, you communist bastard? Oh, I like this map. You can see Mexico doesn't exist.
I have the lid on tight. Well, take it off for me.
Yes, sir. Oh, Mr. Secretary. I guess we don't have any women anymore, so this is how it's going to be going forward.
The readout has been confirmed by the 8600 transponder.
You know the topographical map machine we have that we run pretending it's a science fiction thing that does other stuff? Why are you getting angry at the tech dude, man? Chill out. He's running the topographical map. I don't know what these guys expect of me. I just use the topographical map machine. I don't even know how to decode shit. So this lady has control of just turning off everything in the facility from her desk? That's awesome. She's like the most powerful person in this movie.
We have been unsuccessful.
Ooh!
Now we come in person.
Are you saying those ladies who disappeared, they're just gone? That's awesome.
We are in earnest.
We are in earnest. Next time I have to argue with someone, that's a line I'm going to use. We are in earnest. Ooh, I'm stealing ladies. FEDTRO. And you can see the city in 1968, EPA regulations did not exist, and therefore everything was covered in gray smog. The Martians, they come to Earth to take the ladies. I mean, I have to say, I kind of understand where they are coming from. Haha, it's Mars.
Sending up the X-15.
The X-15. I think we have to keep a counter of how many ships are called the X- number. Looks like it's got a little bit of aluminum foil there in the middle. The X-15 maybe isn't quite finished. So the aliens have teleportation technology, and they can stop our ships from going above 40,000 feet. This would imply the level of technology is so different. They could just take the women they want, off they go. There's no need for a conflict here, actually. If you really think about the technological difference, they don't need to have any conflict at all. Just beam up some chicks and leave. But they did say they beamed up some women and it didn't work. That needs some explanation. So this is supposed to be our pilot ejecting from the thing we were looking at before that did not have wings. So they've just taken a different thing of stock footage, been like, they'll be drunk when they watch it. It doesn't matter. No one's paying attention. I see we're in for a very heavy stock footage film. And the aluminum foil I mentioned before is now gone from the middle of the ship. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to get stock footage interspersed with those guys looking at a speaker. Not even like a video screen or anything. A speaker. They could look out the window would be better than this. I guess if they looked out the window, you'd actually have to see a stupid airplane. So we can't show airplanes do anything, so we have to describe it over the FEDTRO speaker that we're going to zoom in on every now and then. Oh my god, I hate this movie so much already. The exciting action-adventure of FEDTRO speaker watching. Oh my god, so much exciting stuff is happening up in the sky that we cannot see. But we can see FEDTRO. For all your speaker needs, FEDTRO. Okay, so we saw an airplane take off, fly, and now it's landing again. That's been like 10 minutes of this movie.
We both had too many.
We both had too many. I knew that. You didn't need to say it out loud. I knew you both had too many just from where you were and what you were doing. And we can't show the thing in the actual sky, so we're just going to show empty sky. Seems like aliens from Mars vape. Oh man, check out all this cotton I just laid down, brother. Okay, so they showed an abandoned factory and then the spaceship, and then they're cutting to this scene, which would imply that the spaceship is now inside the abandoned factory. We have no sense of scale. We have no idea how big any of this stuff is. This is the second movie where they put antenna on the earphones and it just looks amazingly science fiction-y and futuristic. I love it so much. Ooh, that guy's got a spear gun, which, okay, we have to guess. Is it actually a spear gun or is it a laser? Because I bet it just goes, makes a noise. It goes pew, and then someone just disappears. Man, they were vaping hard in there. I can tell you why Mars needs women. It's because they smoked their Y chromosome out of existence. So the spaceship is supposed to be inside this factory. I don't know why it bugs me so much that I don't know how they got it in there. So I guess the emotionless Martians learn to fall in love and just don't go back, or... Look, our hood things squish our face a little bit, so we look a little silly when we talk, but let's do our best. His looks like worn out as shit.
Do not eat any of the Earth.
Rule number one gonna be broken, baby. We're gonna eat some steaks.
What if there's resistance?
Because I want to shoot some shit.
An automobile, Earth current.
You can tell we're aliens by how formally we say things. Woo! So they can just beam in and beam out anytime. That's awesome. They just beam in, take your stuff. Oh, look how smoothly he caught that pencil and put it in his pocket. This is our hero. And if he's not, I want him to be. And he's wearing a turtleneck underneath his gas station's uniform. Oh! Double judo chop. Most powerful move ever created by, apparently, Martians. God, if only we had a machine that could make topographical maps!
Buy a rent vehicle, so it must be borrowed.
Borrowed. Apparently Martians work on a semantic moral plane.
Be sure that the lender will not...
Lender. So none of those people in the back notice the guy in the silver, like, jumpsuit with antenna coming off his head?
Send no problem to you with the air knife.
The air knife. Oh, I love some of the alien technology. It's basically the sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who.
Disable the fuel station attendant.
You kidding? I double judo chopped that dude. It was super sweet. Shut up. These guys are so well shaved.
I wish you all luck.
Well, that actually doesn't make sense, since we know if it's a scientific certainty, then it would be certain. So we should actually put our faith in that and not luck, some random event. Unless, of course, you're the emotional one who's going to fall in love and maybe realize this is morally... Exciting downtown traffic action. This was a movie made so that you could be making out and not pay attention the whole time and still be able to tell your parents what the movie was about. Athens Strip. I don't know why, but this seems like the kind of place I would go to find some women. All right, I think we just found out why Bubbles was hired. Hello. So this is an interesting audience mix. It is mostly couples come to see the strippers. Because the few times I've been to a strip club, it has been 99% men. Like Grace and Arnold in the back there having a great time. Okay, this has already gone on too long. I get it. She's a dancer. She's not actually stripping though. Woo! Get some back action. If this is how long it takes, it's gonna be like a 3-hour strip show before she actually gets down to her underwear. Oh. Okay. Not saying I'm disappointed, but yeah. Whoa, what a very specific topic tonight. Sex and outer space. Space medicine. I mean, I guess these guys would have been looking for experts in the field and stuff, but that is a very lucky coincidence.
And if we have a cancellation...
Oh, are we going to get to see Martians have their first drinks? Oh, baby, this might be a good movie after all. They were vaping, now they're going to be drinking. Ooh. Someone might want to take a look at the piano there.
You can't get a mixed drink here in Texas, beer or wine.
You can't get a mixed drink in Texas? Was that a thing? You couldn't get a mixed drink in Texas in the 60s? I have to look into Mixed Drinks Texas 1968.
Dr. Marjorie Bullen turned out to be a stunning...
So here you have a woman topping her field, and the news, the literal news on television is reporting that she is a stunning brunette. So the question is, does this movie have their high-level expert female scientist act like a really intelligent woman or a complete moron? He just licked his lips. Ah, he's a serial killer. I hate this guy now. Look at the size of this hotel room. Holy shit. Ooh, this is getting creepy. Do my will, baby. You're gonna do my will, and my will is for you too. Lay down on the bed where the action happens, baby. I'm gonna do a lot of exposition to make sure the audience knows exactly what's happening and why. Because we're not capable of showing stuff. We have to explain stuff.
Several subjects rejected.
I mean, I just got no game. I keep going up to these bitches and they don't do anything I want them to do.
Does the new subject conform to basic specifications?
Subject
Oh, she conforms to basic specifications, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
What about marital? Can you be sure of status?
Why would Martians be in any way concerned about the marital status of women on Earth? So he's done nothing the entire time but just watch this strip show. This 40-year-old dude's gonna go try to pick up some university chicks? And he seems to think university students are early risers? I don't know what world he's been living in. Maybe university's changed a lot since the 60s. Wait, so that guy was just standing in front of the elevator and he hadn't pushed the button?
The girls they take to Mars are gonna have it great, won't they, Doctor?
There it is. That's the joke I was waiting the whole movie for. Oh, he's talking.
Structure of the DNA molecule and the non...
Oh, he's talking sexy science. That's what he's doing. He's charming her with his brain, the sexiest organ we have. All right, well, you're a woman. You'll clean all this up, yeah? All right, thanks, honey. See ya. Oh, God, he does have serial killer eyes, man. This guy terrifies me. Wasn't the military concerned about this invasion and brought this lady in so she could do some work, and she spent the whole night with this dude, and now he's going to a planetarium? God, children from the 60s, it's the worst thing ever. Oh, this is going to prove that humanity does deserve to die. So they couldn't afford to actually show us any fucking stock footage.
Really want to believe that the Martians are coming. They're bored.
Because they have to watch this movie, the whole thing. And it's a lot of standing around with exposition and stock footage. And there's nothing really actually happens. Okay, so they've hit the hand-holding stage by the end of the first night. So now she's, I assume, officially in love with him?
When was the last time you took a pretty girl for a walk?
Well, you find me a pretty girl and I'll do it right now. Ha! Well, it was harder to hide the body than I thought it would be, but success. Oh, he's got some heels on his shoes. Getting a little inch there, huh? Way to go, buddy. So this movie is actually just stalking 101. All right, time to look at a couple of flashing lights because that's the most exciting thing happening in the movie. Hey, the scene started. You should be walking. Oh, there you go. All right. Is that creepy guy looking at me? Hey. The American pastoral game of footsballs. Why does it sound like there's a jet engine going through here? Oh, I think that jet engine sounds supposed to be the crowd noise. Oh, apparently there's no crowd though. Jesus Christ. The clarinet's a very sexual instrument. Yes, a long and proud tradition in America of judging women. So the jet engine sound is stopped, and that was the crowd noise, and now they seem to have lost audio altogether. I would love for some freaking hijinks or some action or conflict or something. I've watched a lot of movies where basically nothing happens. This one may be peak because the action scenes are these dudes creepily staring at women and them just staring back.
Cadence that makes it very...
It had a hypnotic cadence. It did not have a hypnotic cadence. Okay, so they have 3 women disappear. They don't technically know it's the Martians. I mean, they can suspect it's the Martians, but they're actually printing it as if they know it's the Martians who have done this. So you love me now, right? Oh wait, trees. Let's talk about trees first.
Built like goddesses.
Oh, lovely. Built like goddesses. You know what I'm saying.
Then that could be your target.
Explain your theory.
Because you're a woman and I don't believe what you say. There's a woman talking. I don't think I understand what's happening right now. Why is she making all those sounds? Let me put my glasses on so my beauty doesn't distract you as much.
I'm no scientist.
Yep. Oh, man's talking now. Now I understand what's going on. Okay, give us the creepiest face you got. Good job. There has literally been no actual event in this film.
Would you like to meet my father?
No, God, no. Please don't extend the film any further. You know, there's nothing more romantic than women cut in half so we can see the inside of their bodies. There's a body there with no skin on it. Kiss me. All right, the mission to save your people is on the line. You just get out of there and just walk briskly, I guess. Don't run. Don't hurry.
As a test case for insemination.
Well, I mean, you were on board the mission this whole time, so this turnaround's pretty sudden. We're not gonna get some violence, a little punch up or something? Ah, yes, the military raid. 3 guys and only 1 with a gun. My God, there really are only 3 guys. I thought there might be another dude who would pop out any second.
Without a vocabulary 100 years ago.
But I still somehow know it.
I know it must be what I feel for you.
God, this is like a high school student. Oh, please shoot him. Please shoot him while they're kissing. So, they're not packing up the ladies with them, are they? So these Martians, who came to Earth to get 5 women, I guess to experiment on to save their entire species, because a couple guys are taking pot shots at them, they're just gonna leave. They're gonna leave the ladies behind, complete failure. The Mars now goes extinct. This makes no sense. They would put a little effort into fighting back. Oh, if she ran outside and got shot, that'd be amazing.
What's anything?
Dude, she's gone through like a huge trauma. She was kidnapped by Martians. The spaceship's no longer moving. It's not moving. Just like this movie. Whew. Literally nothing happened that whole film.